What is going on, guys? My name is Retro Rush and welcome back to the channel, man. I just wanted to make this quick video because it's really coming down to the wire. September is coming close and them online subscriptions, they about up. So let's see what Nintendo plans to do to get you to resubscribe. Now, myself personally, I bought the 1-year subscription service whenever it first became available. I was one of the early adopters of Switch Online, although a lot of people were skeptical about Switch Online. So what do I think Switch Online needs to add in to get people like me to resubscribe for a whole nother year? Now, I think this goes without saying, $20 is a fair price and no one should really be upset with that. But on the flip side, just because we're not upset does not mean Nintendo will not raise the price and make us upset. You have to understand, we have about, I think somebody said 40 something NES games that they just gave out for free. You are paying for online capability, not necessarily the NES games. Yeah, you can say, yeah, I'm paying for that. But in reality, what you're paying for is to play Smash Brothers Online, Splatoon 2 Online, Super Mario Odyssey, Balloon World. Games that require online, that's what your $20 or your, $7 or whatever you pay, that's what that goes towards. Not necessarily the NES games. But then we get into this weird spectrum where SNES games get introduced. These games are a little bit more quality than the NES games. So does Nintendo just start giving out 40 games for free? 2 this month, 3 next month, 2 the next month, and another one the next month. Do they just start doing that for another year? Or do they up the price? And not only do they up the price, but they give you these NES games still. They still fill out that broad library until almost every NES game is on the system, but also bring you SNES games now. So yeah, I guess a bump in the price would be justified. I'm pretty sure we'll go from $20 to $40 just like that. And now you're paying for those games. Not only SNES, but NES games still too. Besides all the games that they will add to the service, what else could they bring to the service to get you to resubscribe? Now, in one of my videos, I have the card right here. When I talked about the Switch Lite, I talked about how the Switch Lite's home button lights up for notifications. Now, right now, Switch Online is very bare. The Switch UI is very bare. And when you do receive notifications, it's for one of 3 reasons. A friend gets online, a friend is playing a certain game, or you just downloaded a game and it finished downloading. That's pretty much the 3 notifications that you do receive on your Nintendo Switch right now. So for the Nintendo Switch Lite home button to light up, I think that we will see something in a software update. I'm pretty sure right now, this Joy-Con can light up. The software doesn't allow it to. So I do think Nintendo will do something and push an update to where, hey, now your old Switch and your Switch Lite and Switch V2, all the Joy-Con home buttons will light up when you receive notifications. Now, why would they do that just for friends getting online, friends playing certain games, and you downloading titles? When those first 2 really don't mean much to you in notification-wise. Because just because my friend gets online does not mean I can message them, doesn't mean I can create a party and send them an invite. It doesn't even mean that I can invite them to my game. Why would they do this? What notifications could Nintendo be bringing to Nintendo Switch Online? And it's pretty obvious, man. Messaging is a big thing. I think Nintendo will bring this in with the SNES games. It'll be like a new refreshed online service. Yeah, it's been out for a year, but look at all the new stuff we just added. We got parties now. We have messaging. You know,
big fella, Sit down, big fella.
Maybe not parties. Let me slow down a little bit, because Nintendo is still supporting their phone app. What happened to the app, man? It's like certain games support it, some games don't. Online games don't really support it. It's like it's a mixed bag of emotions with this app. A lot of people hate it, a lot of people still like it, but you know, they're forced to use it because they still want to talk to their friends. So Nintendo can easily remedy this by adding messaging. Yeah, they could add a party system too, but honestly, I don't see that happening. Messaging, SNES games, more NES games, that's 3 things. Is that enough to make you resubscribe? Probably not. What Nintendo could really add to get you suckered in on buying a whole new subscription is the way that they transfer your account from console to console. Now, hear me out. Right now, it's not very hard to do. I have 2 Switches. I know how to do it. Basically, you have a Switch that is your main Switch. This is the Switch that I can leave the house, not be connected to Wi-Fi, and not have to worry about not being able to play any of my games. I can play all my games whenever. Here, you have your second Switch. Now, on the second Switch, it's pretty unique because I can take this wherever, but I have to be connected to internet for it to be able to check to see if I actually own these games. Although I own every game on this system on my original Switch, since I transferred my profile over to this Switch, it does a check no matter when I start a game. Let's see if we can actually get the check to go. Super Mario Maker 2 and my profile. Now you see right there, it did a little check to see if I was online. Let's see if we can get it to pop up again. Okay, and it does that little check, and then boom, it loads the game. So that's what I was talking about with that. So with that being said, it does that check. Meaning, if I have 2 Switches, say this is my original Switch that I like to keep it docked because I don't like taking it outside the house. But when the Switch Lite comes out, I go pick up a Switch Lite because I want a more portable system. So I go get that, and then I leave with the Switch Lite thinking, hey, I got all my games on there. I don't have to be connected to the internet. It's a handheld only system, so why do I have to worry about a connection if this is touted to be a system to truly take on the go? Well, if that's not your main system, Nintendo has now made it difficult for you to take that on the go because it has to check online to see if you own the game. Meaning, if you ain't on Wi-Fi or at a McDonald's, bro, you're not playing no games outside of your house. And that's a problem. So this is where I think the fourth and final point of why you would probably resubscribe to Nintendo Switch Online, they're going to make it somehow, some way to where, hey, if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you have more than one Nintendo Switch, you can bounce your account around like crazy and you can play all your games without the check. And I'm pretty sure we'll get to the point where they don't need to do the check because it's really a misstep. I understand why the check is there, but if it's my account, it really does not need to be there. You can only transfer your account to one other Switch. Who else is gonna be? I'm not finna transfer my account and then go give my Switch to some random person, you know, and then just let them download my games or whatever. It just doesn't make sense. And I do think Nintendo will remedy this with the new version of Nintendo Switch Online. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. What do you guys think? Do you think Nintendo Switch Online will improve? Or do you think the only thing that Nintendo will bring to the table to get you to resubscribe is SNES games? Because at this point, that's really the only guaranteed thing that we know is going to happen in September. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Are you even subscribed to Nintendo Switch Online? I would love to know. Do you just play all your games offline? And 2, I want to know this. If you have 2 Nintendo Switches or 2 or more, or however many you got, If you have 2 or more Nintendo Switches, let me know down in the comment section below. Does the download check keep you from playing on your second Switch? Or is it something that boom boom, you do it real quick and you don't really mind? For me personally, I don't really take that second Switch out the house, so it's fine. I take my main Switch on the go with me because it doesn't have to do that check, so I'm fine. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. As always, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and please hit the bell icon so you never miss another video, man. I know I don't drop videos as frequently as I used to, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I like taking in the news more than I like putting the news out, and that's kind of where I stand. Unless I can put a unique spin on the news, or I can tell the news in my way, I kind of just receive the news and I keep it pushing, man. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Twitter so you can keep up to date with me. That is at RetroRushX. Again, that is at RetroRushX on Twitter. And yeah, that's pretty much the best way to keep up to date with me. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Man, I don't know if I am going to resubscribe. I know that mug is going to get pushed to $40 though. I know it will.